So in the first part of an exclusive interview, Kansas Senator Dr. Roger Marshall tells One America News how the Senate passing the reconciliation package may help push President Trump's agenda forward. Here's One America's John Hines.
We are here with Kansas Senator Roger Marshall. Sir, thank you for talking to us. Sir, I know that you are a doctor, a medical doctor. You, of course, are on the Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee. You're also on the Budget Committee. And, of course, budget is a big deal right now because this is budget season. It's probably consequential, more pivotal, because we're talking about a reconciliation. This is a lot of the Trump agenda. The president, of course, putting out a tweet saying that until the Lindsey Graham version of the very important legislation currently being discussed, reconciliation, the House resolution implements my full America First agenda, everything, not just parts of it. We need both chambers to pass the House budget to kickstart the reconciliation process and move all of our priorities to the concept of one big, beautiful bill. It will, without question, make America great again, as only Mr. Trump can say it. Sir, what do you make of that?
So we're cheering the House on. I hope that they can get their one big, beautiful bill across the House floor, but just in case they don't, we need a plan B. Okay. And look, we don't want to miss anything of what President Trump's vision is. For instance, we want to make the tax cuts permanent. The House bill doesn't do that. So we'll keep cheering them. And my guess is even if they get their one big, beautiful bill done, there's still going to be an opportunity for a second and third bite at the apple. But most importantly, we think right now is that we need to give President Trump the money to secure the border and make our military strong again.
So immigration is a big piece of that, right? Of the reconciliation bill. Talk a little bit about that if you can. What do you see in terms of the immigration piece, and then what do you see in terms of the other pieces of that reconciliation that would be more immediate, I guess?
Yeah, President Trump is doing exactly what he said he was going to do, that the border is now secure. Border crossings down 92%, but they're going to run out of money soon. So within our reconciliation bill, about $175 billion to make sure we can finish building the wall, that we can hire more ICE agents so that we can give them the technology to make sure there aren't those gotaways that happen. Under Joe Biden, there was over 2 million known gotaways. So we need to give the president the money to accomplish that goal. Promises made, promises kept.
Promises kept. And to what do you attribute this fall off in illegal immigration, illegal border crossings so immediately? He's not even been president, I guess, for about a month, maybe. And already it seems like there's been tremendous progress on border security. Why?
Well, it's the Trump effect, right? That we turned off this megaphone. Joe Biden was saying, come here to America, we'll give you free health care, we'll give you free food, we're going to give you free housing. And President Trump said, hell no, you're not coming across the border, and if you do, we're going to throw you back. We're going to send you back right away. So I think the message is loud and clear. In today's world, that word of mouth travels very fast. So I think they got the message that if you come here right now, we're not going to let you even cross the border, that Mexico is now cooperating with the remain in Mexico. So I think it's these other countries listening to President Trump. He's threatened these tariffs on them, and guess what? Now they're shoring up their borders as well. So truly leadership matters.
Going back to reconciliation for a minute, maybe you can walk us through why this is important, why we're talking about reconciliation, because this has to do with I guess the budget rules for passing legislation, right? And this allows you to pass something with budget implications on just a simple majority. Talk about that. Talk about
right. So I'm just a simple country doctor, but this is what it means to me, is that when you control the White House, the House, and the Senate, and use this reconciliation process, we can pass the president's agenda with just 50 votes in the Senate. Most everything else we do in the Senate takes 60 votes. But as long as that we reconcile the current budget, as long as we're doing something that impacts the budget, then we can do it under this reconciliation process. It only works, though, again, if you control all three of those levers. So President Trump has laid out very clearly his priorities are to secure the border, make the military stronger, set American energy free. So we're going to accomplish that with this first bite of the apple. We actually can take 3 bites of this apple, doing it on 3 different on budget bills as well. But mostly important to the American people is that we're going to fulfill President Trump's campaign promises, and we won't need Democrat votes to do it.
Senator Dr. Roger Marshall, Kansas. Sir, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for talking to us on Weekly Briefing. Sir, it's always a pleasure.
John, good to be with you.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live, OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.